Source Podcast.
Hello, and welcome back to the Thickosaurus Podcast. We have our lovely ladies,
Molly, Melissa,
and Anna. We are missing Michelle, but she'll be back in the next episode. She's just taking care of some business. So, I hope everybody's doing good. I just wanted to talk about something that I might be not trying to blow up, but it just made me reflect a lot about what it means to be Hmong, a Hmong woman, and what our role is. So, in the Hmong community, we have some celebrities, and there's this Hmong singer that I follow. Her name is Panya Shong, and I love her voice. She's so good at singing. Not good only. Gosh, she's amazing. I follow her on social media, and I saw this video where it's a wholesome video, and it's her talking about how she never really saw cooking as something that she wanted to enjoy because there was either some type of pressure or criticism to cooking. And in that video, she's making a dish for like 100 people, and she's just smiling, and it's so wholesome. And I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. And her caption was like, basically saying along the lines of like, I'm happy I'm cooking for people, and because I'm actually enjoying cooking now. And then I was like, oh, this is so sweet. And then I look in the comments, and then I got disappointed. And the comments were just about her tying her hair up and everything. And I think in good spirits, she just responded like, oh, thank you, to people telling her that she needs to tie her hair up and stuff. But you know what, ladies? That sting for me a little bit, because I was like, can she just enjoy herself in that time? Like, why you guys gotta nitpick?
Yeah, because in the video, she basically was saying that, like, it wasn't traumatic for her, but it was just something that she didn't like doing growing up. And then finally at, our big age, you finally realize, oh, I actually do like it, and I'm starting to love it again and falling in love with it again, only for your audience or your viewers to be like, tie your hair up. That's gross. Kind of thing.
They start to like nitpick everything.
Yeah, and it's a wholesome video.
Yeah, it is. And I think that like they're entitled to their own opinion or whatever. But that just bothered me. And it's just it reminds me of this whole thing again. Like, I wrote notes and everything for this, because I was like, that made me mad. Like, first of all, it's kind of like the whole situation with like Suni Lee. Like, you see somebody that's shining, and they're doing something that's like positive, and she's also integrating, like, if you think about it, it's the Hmong way of life, like cooking, and she's also speaking in Hmong in there too, here and there. And you see something that's not brought up to light all the time, because as people in Hmong, like, we always have to be in the kitchen. We're hiding. We're we're always servicing the men.
Yeah.
And so when she's bringing it in a different viewpoint where she's enjoying cooking, I was just like, oh, yay, that's like, woo, finally, but no, they want to dim her light, and they want to say, tie your hair, do this and do that. And I'm like, okay, you guys need to, how about you guys keep that to yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, it got me so upset. You have any thoughts about that, Molly?
Honestly, when I was watching the video, I didn't really even pay attention to the hair issue. because I mean, I was looking at the food. Sad to say. And plus, like, even for me, like, the hair tying back wasn't really a big issue. Especially, I think, us growing up, because, I mean, my mom has short hair, so she didn't really have to have her hair tied back anyway. And then, I mean, usually when I cook, I have my hair down, but that's because I'm just cooking for myself, though. And that wasn't really that big of a problem. But, I mean, I guess if it's for, like, community-wise.
It is a Hmong thing, though, because
Yeah.
I've always been lectured to tie my hair up when cooking.
I think there was a few times Mom would tell us to tie our hair back, but she didn't really, like, enforce it into for us.
I think, well, I know who would always tell us when she would come over to tie her hair up, and it would be, so and so's mom. I'm trying to telepathically.
The crazy butcher lady?
butcher lady.
The one that's scary with the butcher knife?
I don't know who you talking
Oh,
about.
then that's... I don't know who
I'll
Well,
tell
you're
you-
editing this, right?
Yeah.
You can cut it out here.
Oh,
Or
okay.
beat it out.
Oh,
Yeah, the one that she's crazy with the
butcher?
butcher knife.
oh, I didn't know that.
When,
The
when
butcher
you,
lady?
like when you see her cut meat with a butcher knife, and she just goes and goes.
Yeah.
Like there's
It's all
no
her
tomorrow.
anger.
And I'm just like,
Oh,
her
that
anger.
pent up rage.
Mhm, it's going
Yeah.
in it. But anyways, yeah, she
Yeah.
would always be the one who would come over.
Traditionally,
yeah, she's
Yes.
traditional.
She's traditionally what
Yes,
the Hmong community would want a wife or a mom to be like.
exactly. And look at her now.
Oh.
She. You see what I'm saying? Like all the moms who were very traditional and they
And
do all this
harsh.
and harsh, and you look at them now at an older age, and now they're realizing it too, that like
They're lonely.
I'm lonely. I was promised this and this and this.
I'm
But-
miserable.
I never
Nothing-
got it.
Yeah, I never got it. Nothing is working. Nothing's making me happy.
Yeah.
You know. And so, but yeah, she was more the one that would come over.
Did she do it in a tasteful way, or it was always like tie your hair up? Because I always got it in a nasty way.
No, she was always
She-
she was still, when she talks to us, she's still.
For us, she wasn't stern like her
Yeah.
daughter, like to her,
Her
which
daughters.
her to her daughters.
She'd be like, oh,
I'm sleeping at night. Can
Yeah.
you tie your hair back?
yeah, or like, oh, don't forget to tie your hair up. You can tie your hair up.
If you need a hair tie, then one of my girls can give you one, kind of thing.
Yeah. And so,
Oh my god.
but my take on this is what I've realized, because just not because she's Hmong, but like because she's a woman, okay? Because I like watching people cook,
Yeah.
okay? I really do. Like for instance, the Alyssa Nguyen girl.
Oh yeah, her
She-
stuff looks good.
Yeah, she used to be called Gaming Foodie or Foodie Gaming or whatever, but she
Yeah.
changed her brand to Alyssa Nguyen. So I watch her, and you know, she always makes jokes of people saying like, "Oh, you're not wearing gloves. You're not doing this. You're not doing that." And so she kind of makes it as a joke when she's making her videos.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay. And then I'll watch another chick, and they would say shit like that too. Like, you guys need to wash your hands. You guys didn't do this. You guys didn't do that. But now I'm like, but when you watch men, and when you watch them cook, and you read their comments, I don't see anything about, oh, you didn't wash your hands.
because
You didn't do that.
Because it's thirsty people, and they're mostly women.
That's what
But
I'm
then
saying.
The ones that watching the women cooking
Are
are women.
Saying,
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
it's a
That-
it's a double thing.
That's like that one chef guy who like does sexual.
yeah.
Sometimes it grossed me out a
Like
little bit.
yeah, because there was one scene where he like licks the meat like raw, and I'm just like,
Oh, I never seen that. No, I never seen that. I always
Yeah,
thought
like, he'll, like,
sometimes
lick
he
something,
spits. I'm like,
yeah,
no.
that, or he'll lick a piece of it, and I'm just like, oh, kind of thing, and I'm just like, no.
There's a double standard though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? Because I'm like, that's funny that when these cute guys are doing it, you guys don't say, oh, you need to wash your hands, or oh, you need to tie your hair back. And so that's why I'm like, okay, ladies. Sure.
Okay.
Sure. I've seen you
Just
ladies.
project.
Yeah, it's like I've seen you ladies use the bathroom but not wash your hands. Okay.
Many times.
Many times.
I mean, like, I'm kind of guilty of that too. Like, I'll watch like girls cook, but then I'll just say it out of blue, but I wouldn't like write or anything. But I was like, but I mean, that's not the whole thing that I was talking about. But I mean, I still like what they did.
So, side story, because you guys know that I'm watching that Heavenly Ever After. And for the Korean beliefs, their beliefs for afterlife is that there are different types of hells that you get into. And there's one that they call it the new hell. And I was like, what is that? So as in the drama kind of like takes you through each hell and what they're for. And the new hell is for cyberbullies. And you know how they bully him? I'm going to spoil it because I think it's worthy.
Go ahead.
They all get chained. First of all, they're like, I never killed anyone. And I'm like, okay. So then the guy that is kind of like their tour guide that's taking them to there, he was like, he doesn't take any BS. And he was like, sure, you didn't. And then he goes, the victim was this actress' name. And you guys had so much hate. And you guys bullied her. And she took her own life. And so their punishment is they got chained together by the neck, and a keyboard went on top of them, and their heads were the letters on the keyboard. And it's kind of funny, and it's kind of, I know I shouldn't be laughing, but
Yeah, I shouldn't be laughing. I'm
but
sorry,
then the king, because there's like the king of hell. There I think it's King Yoma or Yorma. He's the one that he's like start typing it, and I was like, Quincy, because I'm like, these bitches say I can kill anyone. It wasn't. I was just, it was a comment, and I was like, yeah, no, you're guilty. Like for you to say that, because a lot of their stuff is like, because for that situation, the reason why she took her own life was because they were bullying her about her having an abortion. And so she couldn't handle it anymore. And they were talking about, like what they normally say about women who are sexually liberated, or if they have to go to that decision, they're like, oh, she's just a slut, or oh, I bet like she's doing this for attention and all that.
Yeah.
And then one of them is like a journalist, and he goes, but me, I'm innocent because it's just my job. And he's like, people need to know that. And then the tour guide was like, nobody needs to know that. You wanted to do it.
Yeah, you have a choice. But
Yeah.
that's why I say, I'm like, you had to type it all out, read it to make sure it makes sense.
You had to reassure
Yeah.
that everything was right.
Post it.
Yeah, post it.
And then you also had, even after you posted it, you also had the decision to like, oh, I don't like that. Maybe not, and like delete it. But you chose not to.
What do they call it in cases it was premeditated. It was premeditated.
But I feel like in situations like that, yeah, there needs to be stricter laws for cyberbullying, because people get too brave and bold behind the keyboard.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a little side thing, because I was just like, oh, it's kind of fitting. But back to the video on but yeah, like it just really hurt, because there's already this pressure in our Hmong community that we need to be these perfect people that know how to cook a whole feast, and I should be able to handle everything. I should be able to do a 7-course meal that serves 12 or plus people by myself. Like I should know how to run it already.
That's like that one time you tried, I think you were doing like a holiday with your family, and you were trying to handle all like the food or something, the whole event, and you were like breaking apart, and then your sisters,
you're having like a mental breakdown.
Yeah, and your sisters came, or at least, yeah, I think one of your sisters came and asked to take care of a few things to.
I don't remember having a mental breakdown, but then
you didn't have a mental breakdown, but you were just
not there.
Yeah, there were just so many things happening, and you were trying to make sure everything was going well, and then your sister kind of saw that there was too much in your hands, so she kind of just took a few things.
I have this thing called control. I have a problem with that. So anyway, yeah, so it really triggers me. Like I said, I might be making a big deal out of this, but I also wanted to talk about it, because I know that there are other people out there, other girls that they feel like there's pressure to be perfect, to do all this, and like here's Banya trying to be like liberated from that.
Yeah.
She's like, guys, I'm happy, I enjoy it now, and I
Yeah.
feel connected to my mom, I feel connected to my aunties that know how to cook, you know. And I'm just looking at my notes here. Yeah, so I think maybe just the reaction to them talking about her hair being tied, that really just irked me, because it's like, you guys had to pick that out of all things, and it was all the girls that from what I saw.
Like I said, like y'all must have like already picked out that she didn't have hair. Her hair wasn't tied up right from the very beginning. Because I mean, like I said, if you watch, like I when watching the video, I wasn't even paying attention to the hair. I was just curious what she was cooking, is what I was.
And like her hair wasn't that long. Like
no,
I mean, her hair was like maybe shoulder length, but I think the way her hair is cut is like in a
Bob
in
style.
in what do they call it? Asymmetrical bob. And so her front layers were a little bit longer than her back layers, and so
the only thing she probably could have done is probably pin it
Pin it.
back. But
Yeah,
I
pin it
mean,
back.
it's if it's short hair, then it's
but,
fine.
yeah, it wasn't in her face. That's what we're saying.
Right.
Like it wasn't past her shoulders.
It wasn't touching the food.
Yeah, it wasn't touching the food.
I think that, like, I think it's just sad because we're not
Community?
there yet in a yeah, we're not community minded in a way that we can help celebrate. Like, I think it's sad that we can't see, like, especially our women, we can't see them and be like, let's celebrate that. Let's say, oh, great, good for
Yeah.
you. But yeah, like, I also hate cooking, you know? Like, so I'm happy to see that you found the spark to cook again. But nobody, no, it's, let me nitpick because I was nitpicked, so it's fair.
Yeah, it's kind of like your kids, you know, like if you see your kid was so scared of something and they chose not to do it anymore, and then like let's say they decided to do it again, but it was wrong, but they were so happy that they did it again, are you going to sit there and be like, but it's wrong to them? You know? You see what I'm saying?
You say that to them, and they're gonna flip the table, and they'll be like, "I'm not gonna do it ever again,"
Yeah.
and then leave. This is what can happen.
Yeah. So,
But then again, I'm thinking back in the past, even when mom and dad would bring us to like those house parties, or just those parties in general, and I'm like, I don't even recall all those moms having their hair tied back anyway. That I remember.
I don't know.
Not a lot of them had their hair tied back.
But then you guys mostly went to the
Like,
church-based
yeah, that's-
gathering.
It wasn't like the church. It was church based.
It was more of like
It was more of
like
the
the
clan,
Voodoo
the
clans,
clans, the clan
or
parties, like the
the
small.
Boone the Bane clans.
Well, I mean,
that we're
they
going
usually
to.
have their hair clipped back or something, right? Or no?
Not really, no.
I don't know.
That's why I was like, I don't know what that big issue was.
I don't know. I think where the strong
And I
Hmong
think it's
values are,
yeah,
it's
it's like I
still
think it's because we're in
there.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, probably.
Like, if
So
you
we
go
didn't
to
have, like, the
California,
strong-
where they
yeah.
still have, where they have no inkling of an American accent when they speak Hmong, that's
Yeah.
probably where you really see where those values are
Yeah.
there.
That's why I
Yeah.
just go and wash dishes. Like when we go, I'm just like I'm gonna go wash dishes.
Well, then
'cause I
again,
can't
because
get
either
yelled
way,
at.
if we would try to cook,
You still get yelled at.
I'd rather get yelled at washing dishes. than
yeah,
cooking.
because like even if they had us help them cook, they would still like, oh honey, you're doing it wrong. Let me do it, kind of thing.
Or I'll do it faster. Let me do it. And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
And go to the dishes.
That's like, I'm only here because my mom told me to come help her do this.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are good at doing that. No, for the longest time, I hated it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just like unfortunately just trauma bonded and just agreed to say like, I guess this is just how it is being a girl, and
Yeah.
being like when you gather with the other like Hmong clans, or when you're helping out in a big gathering like that it's normal to get yelled at and stuff. And
Yeah.
I don't like that for us. Like, they're kind of like learning how to speak Hmong or write Hmong. I think we need to really come from a place of love and just help each other. Be like, oh hey, it's not pronounced that way, or oh hey, some people prefer to that you you know, like cut the vegetables this way, or you know, you prepare them this way. You know, but no, why do people just want to jump and like yell at you? And it's like, I don't learn well that way. You're traumatizing me.
Yeah, or kind of reminds me of that Korean drama When Life Gives You Tangerines or something, and she's like scooping out the soup.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and she's scooping out the soup and she's not doing it correctly, and then her mom stands up and she does it for her daughter, and then like the daughter's
boyfriend's
mom was like, "Oh, so your mom never really taught you anything, huh?" Kind of thing. And then the mom was all like, "Well, it's because I didn't want her to learn it."
Yeah, she chose not to teach
her. I chose not to pass that down to her because I want her to be more than
a housewife.
Kind of thing. And I was like, okay. Kind of thing. And so again, breaking the
traditions of what they deem that are values. Like, I'd rather that we pass on that when you're respectful and you're kind and considerate, I want to pass those down as values, because at the end of the day, your character is how people are going to remember you.
Yeah.
That's why we still remember those, like at least me, I don't remember their faces, but I still remember getting yelled at a lot by those in those gatherings of not doing things the right way. And, you know, we're just young. We're just teenagers. Yeah. Like, whenever they come and yell at us. And so, and then, like, I'm getting yelled at by all these, like, adults. And I'm like, my parents told me to come and help. And I'm doing what I'm being told. But you're yelling at me. And I hate being here. And, you know, that's going to make them really hate our like being around other Hmong people and Hmong culture. Like, if you do want to see things prosper, then we need to show them that our being Hmong is not, there are like the good sides to it. You know, like our hospitality, that's something that I will for sure say that is different above anybody else's. Like, that's something that I take pride in. You know, but not, but teaching people, like how to cook or like how to do things, that's something we still struggle with, especially with our own, like, families, parents to kids. Like, that's still something that people yell at them for, and you can see it happening all over again. It's a canon event that you see, you know, like the younger teenagers, like, getting yelled at by their parents, like, I told you tie your hair, or why aren't you doing this? You're not listening to me.
Yeah.
You know?
A lot of the times, me remembering those times when we went to those Hmong gatherings, I was always like, again, we were very outspoken, okay? And so I would be like, well, where the hell is your daughter? Like, I know you have daughters my age. Where the hell are they? Because apparently it's just me in this kitchen with all you Nietzsche people. Yeah. So I'm just trying. You're just lucky that I'm here trying to help, kind of thing.
The only thing that made me not, like, kind of tune out, like, some of the yelling and lecturing from the other aunties was that I was fortunate that there was at least one person that was kind enough to teach me or show me how to do things, you know. And I think, like, at that time, because I met, you know, you guys' brother really young, and, like, they will always joke, like, oh, so my son-in-law, is he here? You know? And I'm like, yes, he's here. And so, like, we would cook and then exchange recipes. Like, those are the things that I remember. And then, like, after experiencing that, I'm like, so there is a way that you can learn, and you don't yell, and you can, you know, like, speak kindly to, like, the younger kids, you know? Like, and not traumatize them and make them hate being Hmong.
Yeah. It's kind of like our cousin that lives here, that my aunt, she was always so nice to us whenever we went over to go help her. To the point where, like, every time we're over, we'll always ask her if she needed, like, help or anything. And she's like, oh, you guys are so sweet. But I think I'm good. I think we already have everything done, kind of thing. She's like, your guys' mom taught you guys so well.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah.
Same with our uncle. I think one time when they were still living in Texas, he had come up one time for something, and he stayed at our place. But I think our mom and dad was out. And so I, like, set everything up for him so that way he can, like, come in, sleep, and then leave kind of thing, because he just needed to sleep for the night. And I think, I guess Grandpa's house wasn't available at the time. And so he just came in, slept, and then he left. And then I think I remember him either texting me or, like, calling me the next day. And he was like, hey, I just want to say thank you, and that, you know, my sister did a good job raising you guys because you were able to set all this up for me, cook for me, and then let me leave, do my own thing, and go back. And I was like, yeah, sorry I didn't see you off, but it was like 8 a.m, and and I was still sleeping.
I think it makes a difference too, though, that your uncle acknowledged that.
Yeah.
I think that makes a difference. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think if he didn't say anything, you would have just been like, well, it's just my duty. Like,
Yeah.
unfortunately, as a daughter, I have to do that.
Yeah,
You
because
know?
honestly, hearing from, like, people outside the family or just out of, like, people that I know, like my boyfriend and all, he's like, yeah, it's like, honestly, most people don't really have the hospitality trait, because a lot of people don't. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they just don't have that trait to where they're nice about people, like, staying over and stuff. And I'm like, really? It's really? Because, I mean, I was like, I would think it's, like, common sense, you know, when you have people over.
Mm-hmm,
But really, people really do not have that hospitality.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, that, like, I really do take pride in our Hmong people having that hospitality trait. Like, we do, if done the right way and not taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Like, we have this hospitality that shows you, hey, when you're Hmong, you love people by accepting them into their homes and giving them a place to lay their head down, giving them food. You know, like, that's what we are known for, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, that's something I do want to pass on, you know, and say, like, there are ugly sides to us like any other group. But then the good, beautiful things is that we have a way of showing, like, how our people express love and show people that, you know, we are a group of people that care.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good that your parents and them taught you that. I always lecture Mike. I'm like, do you know? Do you even know?
Yeah, because even, like,
There's shitty ass men out there that don't know how to do jack.
yeah,
You better tell your mom, thank you. I do.
because even when, like, my boyfriend's here and he sees, like, I have, like, multiple blankets and multiple pillows and stuff, and he's, like, confused, like, why do you have so much pillows and blankets? And I was like, just in case, you know, because you know, what if people need to spend the night or something and we don't have anything, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, he tells me this thing because his mom, like, whenever they have people spend the night, their mom just lets them sleep on a blanket, like a really thin ass blanket.
But you said that those people have ruined the good stuff. That's why, though.
No, that, and then also because he was telling me, he's like, well, yeah, because my mom doesn't want them to come back, you know?
She's so smart.
She's like, I sat there and laughed because she's like, because if I get the good stuff, they're gonna be wanting to come back, you know. And I was like, good point, but still, she should have at least something
a little thicker,
for them to sleep on, because it's like literally the wooden floor, and then she gives them like a thin blanket,
like a flat sheet.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
That's what our aunts did.
Yes,
and I'm just like, I understand from their view, but and then I'm like comparing it to my aunt when they offered for us to spend the night and they didn't have a lot of stuff. That's why I'm like, I was like, don't offer hospitality. I mean, understandable, but like you should have at least enough stuff to like provide the hospitality.
Well, now
But I don't know.
that are all grown adults now, like I give when relatives come and visit, we give them the opportunity to we're transparent with each other. We're like, you got a hotel? Cool. This is how far it is from our place. We hang out.
Yeah.
You don't have a place? Cool. I got a room. This is all I got. You good with that?
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's
Yeah.
like being transparent with
Or
each
like
other.
if you don't want to visit, you don't have to come visit.
Yeah.
Because I know you're here
No
to do your
pressure.
own thing. So if you want to visit, cool. If not, then that's cool too. No hate.
If you want to just send a text and say, hey, what's up? That's cool too. I'm not expecting anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like our cousin who said, like, messaged us on Facebook and just to let us know that they were in town, but they weren't sure if they were going to meet.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's sweet that she let us know, you know.
But no, we're busy.
Yeah, we were
we were really
busy,
busy
and then-
that weekend.
And I think she wasn't able to even,
Yeah.
like, meet up anyway because she
Yeah.
already had plans.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's something that I really do take pride in being Hmong is our hospitality thing. So it's like I said, those are just, you know, we have the power to pass things on and to keep or to not pass on certain things, and that's what I want to pass on is that I've seen it and I want to replicate it where there's parents out there that really do teach and love their children like how to do things in a kind and gentle way, like no yelling and stuff. And it's like crazy to think that, but yeah, there is.
Yeah.
And no fear, and not using fear
Mm-hmm.
to influence them.
And like, cause now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wow, my mom was very hospitable.
She was, yeah.
Because I'm just kind of like, she took on so many other kids that were not hers.
Like, even that one
And she
summer,
fed them.
where we had the lures,
Oh yeah,
it
we
was like
had
a whole
everybody.
week. And, like, they were always over
Yeah.
when we came back from school. It was like a school, like, I think we already started school when they came.
Yeah.
And every time we came home, they were in the house
Yeah,
already.
they were always in the house. She had a whole bunch of kids that were not hers, but yet she was there to make sure that they were fed, that they were warm, that they had a place to sleep. And if not, then Melissa, give up your goddamn bed and sleep in my room because, you know, there's a bunch of other people who need places to sleep.
Yeah, I remember that. We would all had to sleep in my parents' room in
Yeah.
order to give them enough room.
Do you know that your mom had to go through so much pain to be that person though?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like when you were talking about it in the previous episode about school supplies and like how she just like raised you guys to be those type of people that you know, like shares and stuff, and I thought it was like a really beautiful thing that fate had brought me to your family, because like my parents and them, they also believe the same thing, but then they also had to go through like a very painful experience of where they can't rely on adults to help them. And I just am so lucky that I have like a mother-in-law who loves like that, because it's so rare to find someone that really cares. Like,
Yeah.
my parents have been betrayed by other adults. I've been betrayed by other adults who were family that so-called loved you but didn't really love you. And so like I'm just really happy that I have her in my life. I have two moms that think the same, you know, my birth mom and then, you know, your guys' mom. And yeah, it's really rare, but usually people who are kind like that and love everybody the same and equally, unfortunately they had to go through something very painful and very lonely experience to be that person. So yeah, make sure you guys hug your mom and tell her that you love her.
Every time I do, she's always like, what do you want?
Just give her time. She'll
I know, and
Just-
I'm like, okay.
just give her time. You know, there's this like I'm like kind of off topic but not really. There's like this saying on TikTok, and they say that the universe gives you the most clingiest pet, gives people, the loneliest people, the most clingiest pet because they need it. I'm your mom's clingy pet. She may just say that to you, but I know she genuinely like loves it, and she does deserve all that love. So she may get a little bit annoyed because I am outspoken, but I really do love your mom, and like I every chance that I do get, I hug on her and I love on her, and even though she may deny it, you know she likes it.
That's like me, where she always asks me specifically, "Can you massage me?" And I'm just like, okay. I was like, you have your other daughters, but okay.
She said, "You don't want to have elbow grease."
Yeah.
You're the one that's strong. That I said no.
And I'm like, that's like even like when she has me massage her back, and I'm like, "Mom, you feel too fragile. I feel like I'm gonna snap you. I'm gonna break you."
Doesn't she say harder?
Yes, because I'll ask her, I was like, "Is this hard enough?" She's like, "For now, you could have gone a little harder." And I'm like, "Mom, if I go any harder, I feel like I'm gonna break you."
You need to go to massage therapist.
Yes.
Yeah, she needs
who
a massage
knows?
therapist.
That's what I was telling her too. I was like, "This is why we need to kidnap you and take you to King Spa."
I think if we do it together with her, I think she would feel
Or at least
better.
someone.
Yeah.
I'll probably say one of you guys,
Or like maybe Michelle. Michelle would probably need it more than
whoever,
us.
to be in the same room, like how me and Michelle went and did get massages at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like her and Michelle will probably be able to probably need it the most.
That massage took all the kinks out of me, baby.
Yeah.
Man, I was like, "Oh, why did that come out of my mouth?" You remember what I said?
No.
Because
I thought she fell asleep.
no, it's not that. It's even worse.
Oh, I thought you moaned.
Yes, I
you
did.
moan?
It was he massaged all. He relaxed me so much because it's sensual. Like,
Yes,
yeah.
especially
yes, it
if
is.
like physical touch is your thing.
Yes.
I was just like, oh, it's getting all where it's sore, and then all of a sudden I'm like, made that noise. Okay, I'm not gonna replicate it because that's so embarrassing. And then like it's so involuntary that when that happened, I was like, oh shit.
The hell just came out at me.
And I was
I'm
like-
so sorry. But like that to
No,
the guy.
I just didn't look at him. I just said, thank you.
We were intimate for a little bit. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he knows because
I'm pretty sure he's heard worse things.
probably
Yeah.
I was. You know what? I had wished that I had farted instead, but I didn't. Okay.
That's like what I told you guys when I gave my boyfriend like an actual like back massage.
Yeah.
And he like knocked out right after because he never. I don't know if he's actually gotten like a hand, like an actual person massage.
Professional.
Yeah. Until like I was doing it and I was like, "Ooh, I can feel your muscles. Your muscles feel so tight." And then I was like, "This is why you don't always rely on the gun massage."
He needs to go.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
That's what I was telling him. I was like, if we ever go back to Dallas, we're going to King Spa, okay?
Not sponsored, but you can sponsor us.
King Spa. I don't know how many times we've already been there, but
I think
it's
I
always
convinced my
it's always a
sister.
must.
She goes, "We need to go back." I was like,
Why do you think we always
once
go
you
every
get a
time?
taste, you want to go back.
Yeah, it's a whole day thing, man. Or half a day thing.
Yeah, and I
More
told
than
him, like,
4
if we're
hours.
going there, it can't be the last thing that we're taking. We're going. He's like, why? Is it because you're gonna be so tired the next day?
Sure is.
Because it has to be between.
So I just wanted to talk about that. So this was just a topic that it just really triggered me personally. And like I said, if I was making a big deal out of it, then whatever, because this is my opinion and our podcast. So you got a problem with it? Leave a comment. Thank you for the engagement. But yeah, I just want to say, I don't know if this is ever gonna come onto your feed, but I do. I'm a big fan of yours. Hey, Gomo Show here too, rep. But I'm just so happy and proud of you, and keep cooking. And I also want to say it was so classy the way that you responded to people telling you to consistently tie your hair up. So I hope I learned a thing or two, because I'm still explicitive, like beep 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 beep.
Her unhealed version will come out.
I would be like, what did you say? Hold me back. And there's nobody holding me back. So But thank you for listening so much. We need to come up with a word for our fan base. Dinos? I don't know. Thank you for listening to the podcast today. And if you had any questions, comment below of this YouTube video, and subscribe to us. Or if you are listening on Spotify, please give us a rating so that way we can continue to bring these amazing topics, or if maybe there's something you want to talk about. So thank you for listening. Bye.